What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video. Today's video, I want to talk about the street vendor that was attacked in LA. I think a lot of you guys have seen the footage. If not, basically it's this. There was an elderly woman. She's in her 60s. She's been a street vendor for most of her life. She was out selling hot dogs. And she was approached by another woman. Allegedly, the woman approached the vendor and told her that she needed a permit to be selling food. Obviously, that's not true. And the vendor, being a veteran street vendor, knew this and wasn't biting. I don't know if the woman who approached her was trying to just get money out of her or something. I don't know. But it didn't go her way. And next thing you know, she grabs a bottle of hot sauce and starts spraying all of the hot dogs, all of the food that's already being prepared. She starts spraying hot sauce all over it, ruining it. That can't be sold now, right? And so the vendor grabs the nearest thing she could grab, and she grabbed a bottle of Tajín and threw it at the person. The aggressor literally whooped the elderly woman's ass. I mean, she ran around the cart, grabbed her by her hair, took her to the ground, beat her down, and there were a lot of men just standing around. As I watched it, and I watched it several different times, several different angles, and I didn't understand like the men that were standing around. Nobody had a man didn't have to beat anyone up, but like pull somebody off. And eventually it happened, where one guy who was trying to break it up, by just like, I don't know, but he got pissed at the end, and that's where the video ended, where I saw it. Now, there are some people who want to make this a racial thing. And it doesn't help that the woman herself made some TikTok videos talking about the incident. And it was a very, very horrible look. I think the attacker, has mental issues. Period. For her to just approach somebody like, hey, you need a permit to sell food. She damn sure didn't have a permit on her, right? Like, but her own words were, you guys are saying that she's a victim. She's saying this. You guys are saying that she's a victim, but she threw Tajín in my face. And she only threw Tajín after you approached her and you ruined her food. What was she like? I don't know what she could have done. What? Call the cops and wait 15 minutes or however long until they get there, and meanwhile more food is being destroyed? Who knows? I don't know. But she also went on to say this, that the reason why people are calling her the attacker or trying to make her look bad, she said it's because she's black. I think you guys know, I try to not get involved in the whole let me bait people with race. No, I'm not buying that. And what I saw, what I wanted to see, I saw. What I wanted to find, I found. And I wanted to put it on here, but I decided to leave it out. I saw a video as I was scrolling to see. I was hoping I would find something, and I did. So I saw the video of the incident. Scroll to the next one. Video of the incident. Scroll to the next one, and I found it. I should have at least got his name. Damn. I saw a young black man, probably in his 20s, and he was speaking up for the vendor. I'll be damned if I'm going to get on my platform and try to stoke any animosity or anything like that. I really wish I would have clipped that, but you know, I don't know. I'm kind of leery when it comes to stuff like that. But anyways, I'm glad that that black man got on camera in solidarity with the vendor. He didn't once bring up the fact that the vendor was Mexican, because it's not about Mexican and black. A lot of people like to make it those things. It's just like, check this out. We had a few years ago where there were a few vendors that were attacked. And we saw that when it happened in the Hoovers DP'd the person that did the robbing. And so this video basically is to say this. When we have incidents like this, incidents that occur like this, how about we not focus on people that do want to make it a racial thing and highlight people from the community that the aggressor came out of that are siding with the victim? We need to start focusing on that more. You know, lately I've been noticing just how much negativity is on social media. Like, you know, I've said it a gang of times and I'm going to say it again. I am a firm believer in energy. The energy we keep around ourselves. It attracts more of that same type of energy. And if you're constantly looking at negative stuff online, you're bringing that negativity to you. You're attracting that. And it's going to attract more and more of it. And like I said, I just want to, on this one, to me, this wasn't a race issue at all. This was somebody who may or may not be mentally unstable, thinking they could make a quick buck. It was just somebody trying to hustle. It's very unfortunate that that woman was beat up the way she was beat. I'm sure there's going to be some trauma behind this incident. But I also know that good people will show up to her stand and she will get blessed. I would also ask that anybody that's seen this video, if you're ever around any vendors or anyone, and you see a woman being attacked, whether it's by a man or a woman, that you would step in. Separate that. I know a lot of people are like, hell nah. That's how you wind up catching the case. What if you just stand there and it turns into you watching somebody lose their life? Or get hurt in a really bad way? Is that okay with you too? Does that sit well with your conscience? I would hope not. Anyhow, that's my video for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them, man. I'm out of here.